Hey guys, so I know it's been a little while, but today I'm finally back with another K-pop haul for you guys. Once again, today's haul comes from Music Korea, and there should be 5 albums in this box. So let's open it up and see what we've got inside. Okay, so now that the box is open, we can kind of get a look at what's inside. First of all, today's box is very packed. That's probably because I have 5 albums, so they're taking up a lot of space. So we have a little bit of bubble wrap on top to protect the posters, which is wonderful. I don't think I've seen that done quite like that before, and I really appreciate it because I have had a couple issues where the posters have gotten a little damaged due to the box getting damaged, but that's something that happens in the post office, not because of the website. But it is nice to see that they're taking steps to protect it a little better with some more bubble wrap. We can kind of see the album spread here. We have HyunA's most recent solo album. I believe this is her 5th mini album. Yes, and her first as a solo artist since 4 Minute officially disbanded. So HyunA is now just a solo artist. Then I also got her 4th mini album, A+, because I didn't have that one yet. I actually don't have any of HyunA's solo albums physically yet, so these are my first 2. And then we have version B, which is the false version of FTISLAND, Where's the Truth. Just got into them because of the title track from this album, Take Me Now. Really love it, and I want to go back and get some more of their albums soon too, because they're really good. And then the ones that I'm probably most excited about. We have VIXX's most recent single album, Hades. I think it's their 6th single album. It's the 2nd part of their Conception series. And then B.A.P's 5th single album, That's My Jam. Well, Put Em Up is the album, That's My Jam is the title track. I don't think the HyunA albums have photo cards, so let's start with those. A lot of people have really mixed feelings about HyunA's new sound. They really don't like her more. Some people would say it's more Americanized. I don't know if I'd really agree with that term. But stuff like Roll Deep and now her new title song, How's This? Like, a lot of people don't like that How's This is her title track from the new album, but I actually really love the song. I didn't think I was going to. The video could be a lot better, but the song is actually really, really fun. I don't know, like, on paper, if you had told me that this was going to be HyunA's new sound, like, I would not have thought that I would have liked it at all. But somehow it actually really works to me. And also, I'm the minority that didn't like Red. Red is like her most popular song that most people love. I did not care for that song very much. But that's why I decided to get A+ and Awesome, because they kind of have the similar sound on the title tracks. And so I thought they were a pretty good starting point for my HyunA solo collection. So there's the front. Like I said, I haven't looked at any unboxings or anything before. I want to say there were 2 different versions of this album. One had a slightly more risque photo shoot. I actually have no idea which version this one is. I just bought it on Music Korea. Like I said, I haven't really watched unboxings, so I don't really know. But there's 5 songs, and they're all pretty good songs. There's Run and Run, the title track, Roll Deep, featuring Ilhoon of B2B, Ice Ice, I think that one's Get Out of My House, and I forgot the name of the last track. I forgot the English translation. These are some very, very pretty photos, definitely. She's a very photogenic girl. I think this is the regular version. But like I said, I'm really not sure. Because the photos are still kind of risque. There's a lot of toplessness. Censored toplessness, thankfully. I don't know. Honestly, I gotta admit, I kind of like her whole shtick of, like, yeah, she's very provocative with some of her pictures, but she's totally, I'm not sure self-aware is quite the right word. Like, it doesn't really, like, with a lot of the K-pop artists, with the girls, when they'll do a sexy photo shoot, they don't really look comfortable. And so it kind of seems like they're being objectified. Oh, wow. That's an interesting photo. Do we have the lyrics? Some more stuff on the back. But yeah, like, Stellar is a really good example. Like, they're really known for sexy concepts, but they don't really seem comfortable with the sexy concepts. But with HyunA, it's like she owns it. She seems very comfortable in her own skin and very comfortable with her concepts. And I think that's why I like her stuff. Like, I'm not against K-pop artists being sexy. Not at all. I just want them to be comfortable with it. Oh, that's really cute. Yeah, that's a really nice photo shoot, actually. I'm kind of really quite happy to have this in my collection. I wasn't sure if I was going to collect HyunA's physical albums after 4 Minute disbanded, but How's This really won me over. I ended up loving the song a lot more than I thought I would, so I was like, might as well. So, this is her newest album, the one with How's This on it. That's a really gorgeous piece of artwork for the cover art, I have to say. Then we have the CD to start us off. And then some little cards. Oh, these are lyrics cards. It looks like that one's Wolf. That's a really cute picture. Do It. So these aren't in order. Some pineapples. Track 5. I forget the name of it. Track 4. Almost none of these have English translations, so I forget the names off the top of my head. That's a really gorgeous photo. Wow. And that one. So that's interesting how both of these have cards with the lyrics, or inserts with the lyrics, instead of having them be actually a part of the photo book. To me, that definitely makes it feel more like the main attraction here is the visuals, which honestly totally makes sense with HyunA. But yeah, this one has 6 songs. You and Me, which is an amazing song. I almost wish that one was the title track, because it's like nothing HyunA has ever done, and it's beautiful. It's very much in that EDM house kind of tropical sound, kind of like Tan's Y almost. It's really beautiful. You should definitely check that one out. And then, How's This, Do It. And then I forget the names of all the others. I know that's bad. But I know every song on this is good. Every song on both her last albums were really good, which is why I decided to buy them. And they both have really beautiful photo shoots, too. It's funny, because, like, the aesthetic of this photo shoot has nothing to do with the music video. But I actually like that, because I don't really like the video's aesthetic. But this is really pretty. It's really very much like a throwback pinup style. She almost, at first glance, she almost looks like Jessica in that photo to me. That's really interesting. And this is really cute, like the Marilyn Monroe-ish dress almost. HyunA was my original bias in 4 Minute, but it was mostly because I didn't know the other members' names. Jiyoon became my bias later, and I'm really excited to hear that she's going to do a solo this year as well. So I think I will definitely be supporting HyunA and Jiyoon as soloists from now on. Still bummed about 4 Minute, but as long as the girls, are happy and keep releasing quality music, whether together or apart, that's, to me, the most important thing. So, like I said, I'm really new to FTISLAND. I don't really know a lot about them. I've heard of them. I knew a couple of their songs before. Like, I forget the name of it. But the one with, like, the Spanish guitars at the beginning, I think that's their biggest hit. But this is their 6th full-length album. And it's got 9 songs. Out of Love, Take Me Now, Lose, a couple songs in Korean that I don't remember the translations of, and then Stand By Me, Paparazzi, Wonderful Life, and We Are. I was, like, blown away when I heard Take Me Now. I don't really listen to a lot of J-Rock, but I listen to One OK Rock, and to me, Take Me Now reminded me a lot of that, but, like, in a really good way, because I really like One OK Rock's stuff. Their recent stuff is what it really reminded me of. Oh, photo cards right at the beginning. Like I said, I'm total newbie to FTISLAND. I don't know any of the members except Honky. I know that's probably bad to admit. So, but this is, oh, it has the name on the back. Good. So this is Choi Jong-hoon's photo card. Like I said, total newbie. Don't know what role he plays in the band. I'm not really planning on collecting photo cards for this group, but if you happen to have Honkies and want to trade, or if you want to buy this photo card, I will probably be willing to sell it to you, because I bought this one almost exclusively for the music. I haven't decided yet if I want to get version A or not. I kind of do. But, like I said, I haven't decided. This is a really cool photo book concept. I did look at some really quick unboxings of these. I didn't like look through the whole photo book. But I watched a little bit just to kind of see the difference between A and B and decide which one I wanted more. And I liked the photo shoot concept for this version type B a little bit better. I like it. It had all of the members' names at the beginning of their section of pictures too, and I like that. It's very nice. It'll help me learn who's who, I think. Yeah. So a very solid photo book. Definitely a very nice concept. Fits with the album very well. Love the songs. If you haven't heard Take Me Now and you like rock music, I would definitely recommend giving it a listen because it's really good. Like, the stuff I'd heard from them before was more like pop rock, kind of more like Cyan Blue type stuff, but this is definitely a little bit harder, a little bit more intense, and I really like it. Because, like, I like Cyan Blue's, like, lighter style, but harder rock like that is really where my musical heart is. So it's really cool to me to find a well, I don't really want to call them K-pop, because they're more like K-rock, but I don't know, they probably don't have the street cred to be considered that. But you know what I mean. It's cool to see an artist in the K-pop sphere that's doing the kind of music that I like outside of K-pop. So now we will move on to Hades. VIXX, they were my second favorite boy band for a really long time, but they've kind of fallen from that spot now. Because, like, I still really like their music, and I still really like their concepts, but they just haven't been as awesome as their old stuff was to me. So I don't really know what their spot is right now. Shiny and 17 kind of surpassed them as my second and third favorites. But I really like the concept for this. I know I've seen the teaser photos, and they look really cool. Like, there's N and Leo. These were the teaser photos. I've seen these. Oh, man, these photo cards. They're so quick in the album. I'm not even prepared for them. So I got Hongbin. But yes, this album is called Hades, so they've got kind of an underworld concept. It's darker. Those are beautiful photos. I'm not Ravi biased at all, but he looks very attractive in those photos. Hongbin and Hyuk. But yeah, it's like underworld themed, very dark looking. I really, really love the aesthetics. These are the lyrics for Fantasy, which is the title song. I don't love it, unfortunately. I was really hoping I would, but it's good, but it's not my favorite. To me, Voodoo Doll is still like their peak. They haven't released a song since Voodoo Doll that I've liked as much as Voodoo Doll. Not as the title track, anyway. So I'm waiting for them to give me another Voodoo Doll like bop before they can climb back up on my bias list. And then this is one of the B-sides, Love Me Do, which is my favorite track on the album by far. And super interesting fun fact. I don't know if you can see, but you see where it says lyrics by and composed by Andrew Bagg? and arranged by and MIDI programming by Andrew Bagg. Yeah, that's Bong Young-guk of B.A.P. That's his pen name. Some detectives on the internet found that out, and then a fan asked Jungkook about it at a fan signing. He was like, yep, that's me, that's my English name. So that's pretty badass. Like, that was already my favorite song before I knew that, but it's really awesome that one of my favorite boy groups has a song composed by one of my other favorites. Yeah, the photo shoot for this is totally glorious. The songs are still growing on me. Love Me Do is the only one that I really, really listen to right now. Fantasy is growing on me more, though. It's really interesting how the pictures, like, mirror images of each other with different members of the band. And then I think I read something about this having 2 different versions of photo books with different members at the back. I think this is the section I just got to. I'm not really sure. I haven't watched unboxings. I've just read what people have said. So we've got Leo. Is that Kin? Okay, there's Hyuk. I don't know if we're at that section yet. Oh, I think we are. That's all. If this is the section with the random members, then awesome, because that would mean I got the one with Hyuk, who's my bias. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think this is that section. That's pretty awesome. I actually lucked out and got Hyuk in something for once. Those are pretty cool photos, too. And then, of course, the CD at the back here. So, yeah, I'm really interested to see, because this is the second part of their conception series. Zelos was the first part. So I'm really interested to see what it's all going to culminate to. Is it going to be, like, another single album that'll be the third song? Or are they going to do a full album, maybe a mini album? I'm quite curious to see how the conception series is going to wrap up. And then finally, last but certainly not least, we have That's My Jam. This one has 3 songs, Do What I Feel, That's My Jam, and I forgot the name of the third song. I've only listened to the third song like twice because it's like an R&B ballad, and I'm not a big fan of R&B ballads. It's really cool though because Zelo and Jungkook actually sing on it instead of rapping, so that was, you know, really lovely to hear for a change of pace. But yeah, it's not in my rotation of songs because it's just not my cup of tea. It's really great for what it is. If you like that kind of song, you'll love it. The other 2 songs are more in that style that's kind of the trend in K-pop right now, like I was talking about with HyunA's You and Me, the EDM-y tropical sound. I'm probably describing that wrong because I don't really know how to describe music, but I know they describe the song as EDM, so we'll go with that. And if you don't like that kind of song, you probably won't like it. It's not, you know, your typical B.A.P sound, but I really like that kind of song, so I love it. Zelo's my bias, of course. I'm hoping for his photo card, but if I don't get it, whoever's card I do get will be up for trade for Zelo. So we have a group shot to open the album. And then track listing. Jungkook. I'm trying to go slowly so that I don't spoil the photo card for myself. Himchan. Oh, it's photo card time. And I got Jung-up. I got Jung-up in my other Feel So Good album too. Apparently Jung-up loves me right now. So it's a really cute card, but wow, I love the back of it. That's beautiful with the pink and the blue. Those are my favorite colors ever, so I'm in love with that. It actually reminds me a lot of 17's very nice album. I hope it's like that for everyone. But yeah, Jung-up will be up for trade for Zelo if anyone wants to trade. We have Daehyun's Cotton Candy here. I think it's so interesting how it's the summary song and they've got the summary setting, and yet they're wearing like so many layers and punk rock type clothes. Like, one of these things does not fit with the others, but they look really good. Why is he carrying drink stocking stuff? Like, are you applying to work at the local convenience store? I don't understand. And then we have some lyrics. And some more photos of Jungkook and Himchan. Lyrics for That's My Jam with Youngjae and Daehyun. So it's like we got cotton candy and cheese puffs. I love it. And then the last, oh, his glasses. I love his glasses. They're so cute. Solo and Jungkook, and then another group shot. So, I mean, overall it's pretty simple, but it's a single album, so they're usually not the most, I don't really know the right word. Single albums are usually, you know, more simple compared to the full-length albums and mini albums, so for single albums, you know, I'm pretty satisfied. I really like the photo books for all of these albums, actually, and I'm really happy to have them all in my collection. I know I said I was going to do a collection video, and I have not done that yet, but I will. I promise. It's coming. I've been really busy with work and school, but when I get the chance, I will film that collection video for you guys. I've got the B.A.P collection video up. I just have to film the rest of it when I find time. But yeah, I know this video is probably a little more rambly, a little messier than usual, because I'm trying to get back into the swing of things after not filming for a really long time. But I hope you guys still enjoy.